tragedies happen one but again, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weakness. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you form my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't pressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me through the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight there. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands I'm doing. I ain't playing with you. Ain't playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even laying cement when you daydreaming. Can't need to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a bad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a man's preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we have Stephon Gilmore, who played his part to perfection last week with 3 interceptions. It's the Jets and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And if you look back to last week, it was...
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
2, of course, the first drive, he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And now starting again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's McDonald to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. McDonald sets to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run.
They're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is McDonald. Open man here is Conklin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And this is an offense in need of getting. That's a nice throw. And work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Offense back out. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Throwing again. McDonald. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back to throw. McDonald going to look deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan, week of the regular season. On 1st and 10. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McDonald. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the score. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald. And that is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And a check down complete to Hall. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. And we'll be back in a moment. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. McDonald eluding the pressure right. Got a man. That's Lazard. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down that's close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are back with it.
Diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully.
And New York set to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing.
I bet you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And it nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
New York set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On first down, McDonald gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Throw right side complete to Carter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's having a nice game.
Dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
On first down, right back to Carter. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough.
So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looked... From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been enters.
Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his second season. And the Jets put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Jets now down by 4, 40 seconds to go. They'll look to throw. Behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And now out come the Jets. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll.
We rockin', you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. Seen it in that at halftime. Switch sides, she think she love me, but she fell in love with my right side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on the check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up and that for the race. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got a rocket and cheese on my side. This ain't no regular steak. No one want to wait. What's it in me? This ain't no feeling bait. And I love.
Welcome back to Maddencast. Fellas, Cap had himself a day. He threw the football all around the field. He was in full control of the offense.
The kind of performance that'll have analysts and media members talking about that all week. Anytime you put up those type numbers, that's serious production.
Yeah, I've had my doubts, but what Cap did today, those numbers he put up, superstar status.
So, Chan, are you thinking we're going to see more performances like this? Is this the norm?
Come on, man, that is crazy. Absolutely not. This is one day.
Yeah, guys, these were serious numbers, so probably not. But I think it's a sign that he's coming along very quickly. Good things are on the way.
Well, that's all we have for today, but come back here. We'll be covering all things Cap on Maddencast.